everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of one, and on here I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, meal planning, and lifestyle videos. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be budgeting out my third paycheck for March. But before we get into it, I do just want to disclose some things, okay? So I talked about in my last video, I don't remember exactly which one it was, but I did mention that my job was going to be going from weekly paychecks to bi-weekly paychecks. Well, this weekend has been a whole debacle. So on Thursday, my job decided to email everyone and let us know that we'll be changing our system that we use. So like things like ADP, we use Paycor, and we're going to be moving over to Paycom. Within all of that and explaining like when we'll be transitioning, when we'll be getting, all of the new information and stuff like that, they let us know that our new pay date will be April the 7th. Well, this month for us was supposed to be a 5 paycheck week or 5 paycheck month. So our last paycheck would have been on the 31st. And I'm wondering now that I'm talking to y'all about it, if that possibly would be it. Okay, so let me tell you what I was thinking. So they told us that we're going to be switching over our system and that our first paycheck would be March the 7th. Well, when all of us in the office was doing it, we were saying that this would be our last paycheck. And then, which I just thought of, actually doesn't quite make sense. But wait, hear my thought process, y'all. So that this would be our last paycheck, and then this week that we work would go on our April 7th paycheck, meaning that we would only get half of a paycheck, and then on the 21st of April we will get a full paycheck. But now that I'm talking to y'all about it, like this paycheck is based off of what we did last week. This paycheck would be based off of this, and this paycheck would be based off of what we did here. And so two things, if they keep everything the same, I know y'all, this is so weird, but I'm thinking through it. If they took this paycheck, if we started here with a new paycheck, we would have this week and this week to go on the 7th, now that I'm thinking of it. And we wouldn't have fallen off. We would still get 2 weeks. We really just wouldn't get a paycheck here, but we would still get a full 2-week paycheck. So I'm gonna have to go through this with my coworkers again. Or what they would do technically then would be this week. What we were thinking was this would be the last week that we worked, and that would go on our next paycheck. But anyways, y'all, because of that, and we're unsure, I did have to make some moves for my second paycheck of the month, which you guys will see in my budget closeout for week 2. So let's get into my paycheck number 3, which is going to be a little bit different because of the fact that they are changing our pay scales. Okay, so for my main income, currently, as I said, I do get paid weekly. Let's zoom in a little bit. We are going to be budgeting $736, and that is going to be 700. Nope, just kidding. We are at 736. I'm budgeting that I'll have a rollover of $277, but we'll see exactly what happens with that. And we're going to add this up. So 736 plus 277 equals 1013. So that is what we are budgeting to work with for this paycheck. And this paycheck is actually going to be from the 17th through the 23rd. Oh, yeah. And with that being said, y'all, the next thing or the next debacle was I have several different bank accounts, and one of those bank accounts is Wells Fargo. And if you don't know, y'all, if you don't know, go look it up. However, none of my checks had cleared, and I thank God for the buffer, the small little buffer that I had in my checking account, because y'all, I check my online accounts every single day, sometimes several times a day, just to make sure that everything I'm budgeting and I'm checking for, that they all are looking correct. And I realized Friday morning that my money was missing, y'all. My money was missing. I tried calling. They were like, the wait time was going to be like 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. And then I finally like logged back in. I was like, maybe I'm crazy. And then I saw that they had wrote a message stating that, you know, they were having some technical difficulties and stuff like that. I'll be making a video actually on the different banks that I use and how I use them. And I'll probably go into more detail about it, but it's now making me feel uneasy. And I know that there's no guarantee with any other bank, but I've had them for a very, 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 very long time. And I didn't have any issues with them, and at least me personally. And within the last like 6 months, this is like their second and or third time that I've had some like weird issues with them. And so I'm going to be changing my main bank from them. So that will also be happening as well. So that was my weekend, y'all. Plus baby girl wasn't feeling too well, and it was just a whole thing. So we have 1013 to work with. So the two bills that I'm projecting to pay this week is going to be my auto 2, so that's the second half of my car note, and that's for 313, and then my daycare, and that's the 21st, and that is going to be for $500. Okay, so those are the two things that I am budgeting for. So we're going to add this up. 313 plus 500 gives me $813. And this should leave me exactly with $200, but let's just make sure that my math is correct. So we have $200. I don't currently cash stuff my envelopes on a weekly basis anymore, so that's gonna stay blank, and we're just gonna move this $200 over here. I do have my own personal sinking fund, so we have car insurance, car maintenance, we have husband, we have PTO, we have my miscellaneous, and then we have save. I do have a household account, you all, so if you don't see stuff, that's probably because it came out of my household account. And with that being said, what was I gonna say? With that being said, oh my goodness, what was I gonna say? I have my own like sinking funds for household and stuff like that. I don't think that's what I was gonna say, y'all, but I'm scatterbrained right now. So these are my personal sinking funds, and then the save is going to be a general savings account that is housed in my Capital One savings account. The other sinking funds are in my SoFi savings account. So I am budgeting $20, which leaves me at $180. I'm not budgeting anything for extra debt this week, so we're at $180, and we're bringing this over to extra savings. So we have my savings challenges, and I use my savings challenges to save up for helping me out with my sinking funds and saving, just in a fun way though. And then we have my 0 out challenge, and then I have my Acorns. Currently right now it's linked to my Wells Fargo banking. I use my Capital One Quicksilver card for all of my cashless cash envelopes. So every purchase that I make, it rounds up that change. And then once that change or that amount reaches over $5, it gets taken out of my actual account and invested into the Acorns app. So for extra savings, I'm budgeting $10. And then 0 for everything else. So we're at 10, so that leaves us with 170, which is what I am budgeting to roll over to paycheck number 4. So that is where we are with my March's pay, or my third paycheck of March. And just so y'all understand, normally where I get these numbers from is going to be from off of my my dashboard here. So you'll see that I put out where the bills are, and then each week I'm able to look and see what are the things that I need to pay for within this paycheck. Sometimes I may have a little bit more on one paycheck and I'll cover an extra bill to offset maybe the following week where it may be, you know, a little bit bill heavy. But that is my paycheck budget for week number 3, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.